Recording Aeon was a very different experience to what I've had before with recording music, and I wanted to share you a few bits of trivia from behind the scenes with making that album. The first track that I wrote on the album Aeon was True Love Knows No End. I actually wrote it, believe it or not, at a Muse concert. We were walking around the stadium and I was hearing, I think, the sound check at the time, or the support act, and I could have sworn they were singing this song, True Love Knows No End. And I listened again very soon after and I thought, no, that was way, way off. That was not at all what they were singing. But I thought, hey, great, I'm running with it. So if you want to know who my influences are, Muse is right up there for this album. Waiting for a Miracle was one of my favorite songs on the album. I actually wrote it thinking I would sing it myself, and I was so pleased with the demo. I thought I'd nailed it, this is totally my jam. And then I took the risk of getting my wife to sing it, thinking that probably should just give her a shot. And she did it way better. It was amazing how much emotion she packed into those vocals. And right at the end, the last breath that she took was the most emotion-packed moment, I think, in the whole album. I was amazed, it's my favorite part, and we just turned this individual breath up through the mix to try and make it really clear and express that final release of emotion. Due to COVID, we had to do a lot of FaceTiming and video chats, emailing parts back and forward, particularly with my brother who was living in Newcastle at the time. But it worked out really well. You know, there was one point where Mick was quite happy with what he came up with. He said, yep, I'll just do an encore take because that was that good, it deserves another take. So he was very happy with what he came up with, and yeah, really, really turned out well on the album. So you remember how the world was panic buying toilet paper at the start of the coronavirus pandemic? Well, I didn't. I instead panic bought soundproofing, because the soundproofing that I wanted for my music studio to allow me to keep continuing to record vocals for Aeon was a specially made booth that soundproofs between your head and the microphone, so it's a really small, compact booth. And I only knew of one company that made it, and that was in Sweden. And I freaked out thinking, oh my gosh, what happens if this company goes bust and I have no opportunity to get this thing again? So I hit the button straight away early on in coronavirus so that I could get this vocal booth. And it worked out really well, so I kept recording during the pandemic to produce this album called Aeon.